И всем привет, канал MitrichPlay, и мы продолжаем проходить игру «Игра престолов» или Game of Thrones. Глава 12. Алистер. Морс мертв. Он убит Валаром в смертельном поединке. Разъяренный Валар пустил в ход магию теней. Затем он решил не оставлять свидетелей своего поступка и убил всех, кто был там. В том числе и лордов, собравшихся следить за поединком. Устав притворяться, Валар взял Элиану в заложники, чтобы рассказали ему, где прячут Джейни. Чтобы спасти сестру, вы открыли тайну, но это не уберегло вас от ужасного. Ваш брат-бастард, убивший Морса, хладнокровно обезглавил Элиану. Вы потеряли все, Валар похоронил вас заживо в крипте вашего отца, где вам и суждено было проститься с жизнью, пока его люди вырезали простой народ. Скоро слуга света погрузится в вечную тьму.
Father, here we are, sharing the same tomb. What irony. The Sarwick bloodline will end here, with me.
Alistair! Seven gods, wake up! Come on, come on! I haven't been crawling around these caves just to find a dead body. Get up, cousin! We need you!
Ryman?
At last! Praise the Seven, you live!
You were able to escape Valar's men? How many of you are there?
A handful of my men hide in River Spring Godswood.
Are these the only forces we have remaining?
After the massacre in the Great Hall, they imprisoned a good number of our men in the dungeons. When Valar left with the better part of his troops, I took the chance to slip out of the castle. I was looking for a means to save our men when I heard those bastards speaking of you. They were laughing that they had locked you in your own father's tomb. That's how I found you.
What luck that you overheard them. Now that I'm free, we must act.
Well, what's the plan, Alistair?
Так, Валар, но он уехал. Спасти пленников.
We should protect those still alive first.
That won't be easy, I fear. Valar has entrusted River Spring into the hands of his lieutenant, Wex. Since then, his men have been doing as they please. They're slaughtering anyone who comes up against them.
There's not a moment to lose then. We must act before the Bloodseekers slaughter everyone.
It's good to see you have returned, Alistair. I'm with you until the end.
Да
I can hear
уж.
someone.
А нам куда надо? Угу. Морса жалко, конечно. Боец он был отменный.
Damn it! They've closed the gate!
Ты чё, застрял? А, вот зачем этот проход. Так, надо убедиться, что здесь никто не выжил. Валар забрал с собой почти все войско. Что нам на руку? Пусть воюет с этим ублюдком-лордом Каслвуда.
Warrior, defend me! These are my men! We have to free them. The dungeon keys must be around here somewhere.
Так, надо ключ найти, говоришь. Блин, я бы всех освободил. Почему я этих не могу освободить?
Captain, I knew you wouldn't abandon us here.
You do not deserve to die here, Graydon.
Lord Alistair! I thought you were dead. We failed to protect you, and to protect Riverspring.
This is not the time for grieving. You're going to help me take back my castle, soldiers.
We are ready to serve Riverspring.
And we'll need strapping men like you, and your swords.
Sir Alistair, be careful. Some of these prisoners are really dangerous.
I really hope so. We're gonna need all the hands we can get.
Let me out! This is inhuman!
Shut it, idiot! Listen to what your lord has to say to you.
Rioter, do you know many people outside?
Yes, my lord. I know everyone in town.
Good. Our town suffers greatly. Soldiers are in the streets and happy to spill the small folks' blood. The fact that you know the people of Riverspring could be of use to us. If you help us, I will grant you your freedom. What do you say?
Leave this place to go and die a needless death at the hands of sellswords? No, thank you. I prefer prison over death.
If you stay here, Valar's men will be down here sooner or later, and then, well, you're as good as dead. Whereas outside, you'd be free, and with us. There will always be danger, for sure, but everyone will be in danger. Your neighbors, your friends, your family. Do you wish to leave them all at the mercy of a band of pillagers and murderers?
No, my lord.
So come with us. Ryman, get him out of there.
Хорош.
Thank you, sir. I thought we would all die in this rat hole.
I advise you not to free that one there. I don't trust him at all. He's an assassin.
An assassin, you say? Well, I wasn't really expecting to find septons in here.
Him, he's different. He's really dangerous. I lost one of my men taking him in, and nearly ended up with 2 more dead as well.
Indeed, it seems unwise to free such a monster.
Наемный убийца. Ну типа, а вдруг он нас предаст? Зачем нам такие проблемы? Почему с этим чуваком нельзя поболтать? Ладно, нельзя так нельзя. У меня банки кончились целебные. Почти.
Now at last we can attack these dogs!
No, I don't want to take any risks. We need to use cunning.
How are we to use cunning?
I will take one of their uniforms, infiltrate them, and then find a way of getting you into the castle. I will use this to assess their strengths and prepare the groundwork. If I find any survivors up there, I'll find a way to get them out.
It's too dangerous. Let me go with you.
No. Alone, I will stand more chance of passing through unnoticed. You will gather as many available men as you can in the River Spring Godswood. As soon as I open these gates, you must be ready to charge in. Do you feel you're up to it?
No problem, cousin. We will destroy these dogs.
May R'hllor give me the strength.
О, опять операция под прикрытием.
By the Black Goat of Cahor, what in the hells are you doing here?
I have come from the dungeons.
The dungeons? What about the prisoners?
Reporting for duty. Everything is under control down there. I have been sent to tell you we have need of reinforcements, my lord.
You think you're clever, do you? You're not fooling anyone. There are no lords in the Bloodseekers. If you were one of us, you'd have known that.
Вот сука.
So cut the horse shit and give yourself up without any more trouble.
Ice and darkness.
Get him. Take him to Wex. He likes his meat rare.
Да ладно, мы их завалим. Ну теперь я точно знаю, что они... Головорезы, у них нет руководителей. С другой стороны, если бы я сейчас попал в правильный вариант, да, то они бы остались живы. Оно нам зачем надо? Оно нам не надо. Можно даже специально провоцировать всех и сражаться. Вырежем по очереди всю стражу.
Let's hope I can fool them long enough to get those gates open.
They were complaining of my rule. Then slit the throats of one of those peasants. Do you hear that, you bunch of slugs? There's a new lord here, and it's me, Lord Wex. What do you want, you? Did you take care of the prisoners?
Почему они до сих пор в замке? Зачем? Нет. Попробуй его умаслить.
Yes, they're dead like you ordered, Lord of Riverspring.
Now there is someone who understands. You have my permission to go up there and amuse yourselves with the servant girls for a while. And on your way, go and see why that bloody maester has taken so long to heal Dale.
It will be as you ordered, my lord.
What's that I hear? They were complaining of my rule. Then slit the throats of one of those peasants and serve him up for dinner. Castle life, my lords. What elegance.
Ебал он, конечно, дятел.
We showed them, didn't we?
There's enough here for us to feast till the end of our days.
This castle's well stocked indeed. They knew how to look after themselves, these Sarwicks.
It must be the food they brought in for the wedding. We'll have to remember to thank them properly for their generosity, won't we?
Oh, come to the fair, said he, but I'm a bear, all black and brown, and covered in hair, and down the road,
Козел.
from here to there,
Так, блин, я
from here
спровоцирую
to
бой,
there,
да?
3 boys, a goat.
Не хотелось бы. Их тут многовато.
A high-born lady in silk, swinging her arse for us. What better sight could we ask for? How could anyone question my devotion to Lord Valar after this?
She seems a bit tired there, your dancer.
She's just biding her time, aye. And as soon as she stops dancing, she's getting a good fucking. Course, if she wants to stop, that's up to her. Me, I'm just waiting. I'll have to finish a little quicker than I'd like, but I'm not going to let anyone get in the way of me slitting her throat after I'm done.
Спасать ее слишком... Ну нет, это не наш вариант. Попробуем ее выкупить.
And how much would you take for your prisoner here?
What? Sell a cunt like this and deprive myself the pleasure of making her squeal before I slice her up?
How much?
400 silver stags, my boy.
400 серебряников? Ты дурак, что ли? Поторгуемся.
What kind of idiot do you take me for? 400 stags for her? I'll give you 200.
And mayhaps you'd also like me on my knees giving you a good sucking, is that it? 300.
I could have 10 like her at that price. 250.
So go get one yourself then. I'm not one you can fuck like some little virgin in the gods would. You can have her for 260, and that's my final word.
240.
Fine. You can have her for 240, but at barely more than a dragon, I'm cutting my own throat.
Да.
It's agreed. Here you are.
Thank you, my boy. She's all yours. Quick, get her out of here before she has herself a little accident.
I'll take her down to the dungeons where it's cool, and under lock and key. Everything will turn out well, my lady. Remain calm.
Don't kill me. In the name of the Mother, have mercy.
Listen to me. I am Alistair Sarwick, Lord of Riverspring, and I need you to go down and hide in the crypts. Do you understand me? There will soon be bloodshed.
I cannot believe what's happened here. Thank you, my sweet lord. If it were not for you, those savages would have killed me. Or worse.
Go now.
Нормально. Хотя бы кого-то спасли.
Henceforth, you will call me Lord Wex.
Aye, we've got it made.
Which is better.
Oh, there's gold there. I can smell it.
Ourselves get caught by surprise like that, would we, eh?
Those half-wits didn't see it coming.
We'd never let ourselves get caught by surprise like that, would we, eh?
I'd do anything to go into town and...
Блин,
We
их
showed them, didn't we?
все равно многовато.
Didn't see it coming.
We'd never let ourselves get caught by surprise like that.
I have to find
would
Harwin
we,
before
eh?
anything else anyway.
Not likely. We're far too clever to be caught like that. I was so drunk I missed the call when Valar left with most of the
Under there,
men.
maybe? Oh, there's gold there. I can smell it.
Блин. Будет бой. Подождешь, служанка.
True. He's relaxed.
Aye, those half-wits didn't see it coming.
Well, that without me there will be no one to heal him.
Don't try to be clever.
Oh, I'm not.
It's a joy to see your head still on your shoulders, Maester.
Let me work. I have enough to do as it is.
Is that any way to welcome your lord?
How? Alistair?
Quiet. Don't let our guests hear. For a start, we need to get rid of these wretches. I've come to assess the enemy's strength and open the gates for Ryman and his troops.
You're alive, and that means we have another chance to stop this madness.
Apparently you need to treat one of Wex's men.
Yes, he took a crossbow bolt to the chest when the castle was under siege. He's one of the leader's favorites, from what I understand. To be honest, I was considering leaving him to die. These scum will surely kill me for it, but at least I wouldn't have helped them.
I know you would be true to your word, but I can't leave you to die, Harwin.
My life is of little importance, my lord. The only thing that counts is that your bloodline goes on.
A lord is nothing without his people. This is my fight with Valar. He's the one who has brought all this, and it's up to me to heal the wounds.
Take care of yourself, I beseech you. You are the last of the Sarwiks.
R'hllor protects me. He will guide me by the hand and not let me go.
What are you to do with the injured one? He's one of the best fighters in their band.
I'd like you to heal him for now.
If you wish it. This won't take long. All is good, my lord. Your friend is healed.
About time. I was tired of waiting. Now it's time for a drink at last. You, soldier, you stay here. It's your turn to watch over the Maester.
As you wish.
Good luck. This old man's worse than my mother.
I owe you my life, Alistair. Thank you.
No need for that. It was my vanity that brought this tragedy on River Spring.
That's nonsense. Duty and honor bound you to fight against Valar. He caused this misery, not you. Besides, he lost the trial by combat. In the eyes of the law, he is guilty.
Guilty, yes. But look at the result. Mors and Ilyana were murdered, and my people massacred. I am all that remains of our bloodline.
Ilyana and Gawain were like children to me, and it was I who helped bring Valar into this world. I know only too well how you feel. We'll have time to grieve for our dead once we've fulfilled our duties to the living. There remain souls to be saved here.
You are right. I will not turn my back on my duty. Not this time.
How may I help you?
Так, созвал ли он знамена?
Before the Bloodseekers captured you, were you able to complete your mission?
I sent ravens to all your house's banners, my lord. But with Valar's men having taken control of the village, it'll be difficult to get their army into River Spring.
We'll get them in secretly via the tunnels. I remember a passage that takes you just outside the walls.
If we succeed in taking back this castle, yes, that could work. Once their leader has been killed and his main garrison massacred, our forces should be able to take to the streets.
Were you able to spend time with these soldiers? Did you see anything that might be of use to us?
Yes, there are 3 or 4 dozen in the castle, as well as in the courtyard and on the ramparts. Wex is absolutely mad, but a very good fighter. His men will always be more afraid of him than they are of us. The one entrusted to my care, Dale, he was their finest swordsman. Their men are spread throughout the castle. Half of them are still pillaging. Many of them are drunk. Though we may have lesser numbers, we may be able to take them by surprise and beat them before they even have the chance to regroup.
I see. Close this door behind me and barricade yourself in. I'll handle what's coming. There's a good chance this'll be bloody.
Understood. Take care of yourself, my lord.
Great lot of good that'll do him.
I want to ask if we can leave.
He's locked himself in the Lord.
Already?
Not altogether a surprise, is it? An high-born lady, nice and clean, and without an head. He wasn't going to stop still.
I convinced the Maester to heal Dale. I deserve a little morsel as payment, don't I?
True. What would give you pleasure, my friend?
I'd really enjoy having a go at that scepter myself.
It's agreed then. You deserve a little treat. Take her to the latrines, and do with her what you will.
Whatever suffering you inflict on my body, my soul will remain pure. I do fear for yours, however, and there is little hope left. And when the Father judges you, I will be sitting at his right-hand side, ready to bear witness to your crimes. The 7 hells await you.
The hells? I'm already there, Ravella.
Alistair, it's not possible.
It really is me. You have nothing to fear now.
My lord, the 7 be thanked you're alive. My prayers have been answered.
We don't have much time. Go to the dungeons, then take the passageway to the Godswood. Ryman will be waiting for you with my men.
And you? What will you do?
I have to protect my people. Go now. There will be much bloodshed here.
Bless you for your help, my lord. I'll pray for you all and will never forget what you did for me.
Хорош. Кто у нас остался? Кого мы еще не спасли?
They were complaining of my rule. Then slit the throats of one of those peasants and serve him up for dinner. Castle life, my lords. What elegance.
На первом этаже.
They flew off everywhere into the river under Robert's blow.
Oh, I.
Блин, надо на второй этаж идти, подожди.
We didn't give a damn who was on whose side, who was friend and who was foe. Knights launching into each other, their horses half sinking into the water.
Boy, I can bugger the black goat of Kohar.
It's a dragon's nightmare to eat in the winter.
But at the same time, what more could you ask?
I was so drunk I missed the call when Valar left with most of the men. Here I am, stuck in this hole.
Ice and darkness!
Take pity! Spare us, please! We will do as you wish!
Блин. Ну я сохранился.
I will not allow such atrocities. Pox-ridden scum, you'll die here.
Thank you. The mother heard our prayers.
А, дверь-то закрыта. Нас не спалят.
Thank you. You saved us. Praise the mother. We will get out of this nightmare alive. Praise the mother. Thank you, my lord. I knew it. I was right to keep hoping. Bless you.
Better for being an easy fight. A victory is
Getting a bit boring.
Ну все, получается.
Though, innit?
Complain all you want, but me, sitting my arse down.
Ilyana, forgive me. You died because of me. May R'hllor embrace you with his warmth and protect your soul, little sister. I swear to you, I'll make that monster Valar pay for what he did to you.
I gave specific orders that I was not to be disturbed. What do you want?
Блять. Убью его, но не сразу. Да в смысле? Меня спалят или не спалят?
Die, scum!
Wait, no!
May you suffer 1,000 years, scum! His ring bears the sign of the Bloodseekers. That could be of use to me. Now, I must hide his body.
Some say coin can't buy happiness. You'd have to be born swaddled.
Печатка какая-то.
To believe such horse shit.
An eye-born lady, nice and clean, and without an head. He wasn't going to stop himself for long.
Так, ну мы всех спасли, да?
They're a bit silly.
С Вексом, я так понимаю, можно не говорить.
Nobody passes through these gates on Wex's orders.
Кольцо.
I've come to relieve you, boys. You can go rest yourselves.
The new shift at last. Not too early. But you're on your own? What the hell is Jorah doing?
He locked himself in with a corpse and doesn't want to be disturbed under any circumstances. He gave me his ring to back up his orders.
I'm certainly not going to disturb him, that's for sure. Come on, lads. Let's have some fun. I saw some casks of ale lying around in the kitchen.
Ебавы тупые.
Great work, Alistair. At long last, we'll be able to take back this castle.
We still have the garrison to take out.
I have brought you all the men I could gather. We await your orders, Alistair.
Graydon will lead his squad on one flank. The two of us will take the other.
Taking them by surprise will help us trap them and prevent them regrouping. That seems to me to be a good plan.
Так, где побольше бойцов? В спальнях вроде было немного. Пойдем налево, большой зал.
Ryman, we'll take the left flank. We must clear the Great Hall and the kitchens. That's where the greatest number of our enemy will lie.
Very well.
Можно я уже переоденусь? А то это как-то не солидно. Окей. О, тебя тоже можно одевать, серьезно? А чё мы тебе оденем? Шапку какую-нибудь? Ячейка... заблокирована. Я понял. Не положено тебе. Ух, нихера себе. Это я погорячился насчет кухни. С другой стороны, что бы тут сделали наши стражники? Их бы тут положили 100%.
You've got...
That was the last one. Let's see how it went for Graydon and his...
Graydon, tell me how it went.
It was a massacre. There were many men, and those were well armed. There were more of them than expected in the bedchambers. In fact, some of them were already dead when we arrived. In short, we killed all of them, but I've only 2 men remaining in any fit state to fight. Let's make this worth it.
Ну, отлично. У него осталось всего 2 бойца, способных драться. Но он также сказал, что многих обнаружил он мертвыми, ну, потому что мы их убили уже. То бишь, мы не зря все это делали, получается. Я думаю, если бы мы их отправили туда, в большой зал, они бы не вернулись. Ну, это... Мне почему-то кажется, что это нереально. Куда Векс делся?
All your men are dead, Wex, and now it's your turn.
You? Impossible.
Ask your gods, whoever they are, to save your soul, for it won't be long until you stand before them.
I would have loved to make him suffer just a little longer.
We've still a whole town to save. We have no time to waste on this vermin.
Now that the castle is taken, the rest should be easy.
Gather the officers in the Great Hall. We have to plan what to do next.
Consider it done. But if I may, you should no longer be wearing that vile sigil, Alistair.
Мерзкий знак. А, ну это и Он думает, что я не переоделся, что ли? Ты дурачок? Ты думаешь, я сражался в их говнокостюме? Нет. Так, куда мы идем?
Congratulations, Alistair. Thanks to your help, our men took this castle with ease.
Now, we have to take back the town.
What state are our forces in, Harwin?
The Bracks and a few of your banner men sent us men after I requested it, so we have a contingent of bowmen, another of lancers, and some of the people themselves have taken up arms for us. They're not really warriors, but they could prove useful.
We just need to use these men as best we can.
And so particular care has to be taken as to their allocation. Let's look at the situation in town. My men on the outside tell me that most of Valar's horsemen are in the heart of the town, on the great craftsman's square.
The town square is surrounded by tall buildings, which could work to our advantage.
Perhaps. In any case, this will be a hard-fought battle. I will see to that myself.
We also saw some sellswords hanging around near the docks to the north.
We will have need of these docks and any boats we find there if we are to evacuate the people once the fight is over.
Very true, John. Go there and take a few men with you. Try to take as many injured as you can downstream while we try to control the situation here.
Understood, Captain.
The last strategic point is the town's main gate to the east. That is where the enemy will flee if they find themselves in trouble.
Let them try. The view from there is not the best, but it's a good place to defend if we set about it right. Graydon, you will see to that. I'm counting on you to hold back any attacks they make there. They'll have nothing left to lose.
Understood.
Так.
Very well. We have bowmen, pikemen and villagers. What's important is to send each group where they'll be the most effective. To be clear, Ryman will be in charge of the central battle, John the docks, and Graydon the gate.
Now you must choose how to split the groups. Who will leave with me for the central battle?
Главная битва, да. Раймон, главная битва в центре, где у него всадники, у Валара. Лучники. В центре много высоких зданий, сказал мейстер. Зачем сражаться с всадниками, если можно обстрелять их, да? Логично. Лучники пусть идут.
Best if it were the bowmen. You could easily use the rooftops surrounding the square to your advantage. They will not be able to defend themselves against your arrows.
Like during the revolt, we placed guards around the rooftops to cover us. It's John's turn now. Who will go with him to the docks?
Джон и доки, да? Блин, если я отправлю с ним копейщиков, то войска Валара, те, которые решат отступить, пойдут к главным воротам, и они выйдут, потому что у меня останутся только селяне. Селяне их не сдержат. Поэтому там лучше выставить копейщиков, чтобы перебить остатки. А селян тогда отправим на пристань. На пристани у Валара только наемники.
John could start the evacuation. The pikemen could help him. Protecting the villages has to be our top priority.
If you succeed in this, John, River Spring will have another officer in its ranks. I guarantee it.
As for you, Graydon, you'll go with the armed villagers. There's no use wasting all our forces at the gates.
Very well, I understand. Graydon, John, know that whatever happens, River Spring will never forget your names. Now, let's get on our way.
May R'hllor watch over us in battle.
Victory, my lord! River Spring is back in the hands of the Sarwicks. Congratulations! Ryman did a great job with the bowmen. It was an excellent choice to send him into battle together. They riddled the sellswords with arrows. It was a real massacre, and they suffered only a few losses. Alas, the town does not come out of this fight unscathed. Graydon made sure that not a single enemy was able to escape, but he lost a lot of villagers. They too were lacking in battle experience for such a crucial operation. At the end of it all, we were unable to save many of the people. Things could have gone so differently.
We did all we could.
Whatever happened, the worst is behind us now. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We will soon be able to restore this town to its former glory. I'm sure of it. And it's all thanks to you.
This is not the time to rejoice. The town is in mourning, and the people need their last rites.
Have you not yet paid your respects to your sister?
Eliana was not the only one who shed blood for River Spring. I lost a friend today, and now I must guide his soul to Relore. Please excuse me.
Да ты чё? Он сказал, могло бы быть и лучше. А что там могло бы быть и лучше? Давай переиграем, чё? Может, местами поменять двух офицеров?
They're not really warriors.
Understood.
To be clear.
Now you must choose how to split the groups. Who will leave with me for the central battle?
Так, тебе
Best
лучше.
of it were the bowmen.
Like during the revolt, we placed It's John's turn now. Who will go with him to the docks?
Пристань. Получается, на пристань надо отправлять копейщиков, да? Нет, подожди, я на пристань уже отправлял копейщиков. Тогда мы отправим туда селян.
John could start the evacuation. The armed villagers who have joined us could help him. It's an easy task, and we'll need as many trained men as we can at the other points.
If you succeed in this, John, River Spring will have another officer in its ranks. I guarantee it.
А Грейдену остаются копейщики.
As for you, Graydon, you'll leave with the pikemen. This way, you'll easily be able to take advantage of your range to continue attacking the enemy as they retreat.
Very well, I understand. Graydon, John, know that whatever happens, River Spring will never forget your names. Now, let's get on our way.
May Relore watch over us in battle.
An unbelievable victory!
Невероятная победа.
River Spring is back in the hands of the Sarwigs. Congratulations! Ryman did a great job with the bowmen. It was an excellent choice to send him into battle together. They riddled the cell swords with arrows. It was a real massacre, and they suffered only a few losses. And I must say, the ambush led by Graydon and his pikemen was a complete success. The enemy were practically throwing themselves on their swords. We, on the other hand, suffered very few losses among our men. Alas, the town does not come out of this fight unscathed. At the end of it all, a great number of villagers were already dead by the time we arrived.
We did all we could.
Whatever happened, the worst is behind us now. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We will soon be able to restore this town to its former...
This is not the time. I lost a...
Понял, разница какая. В первом сценарии мы потеряли много бойцов, но спасли много селян. А в этом сценарии мы, наоборот, спасли много бойцов, но потеряли селян. Твою мать, и как тут выбрать? Ну, он сказал, невероятная победа. Ну, не может же быть еще лучше победы. Тут вариантов других-то вроде как и нету. Жалко Морса. Да ладно. Ты Джон Сноу, что ли, блядь? Ожил, засранец. Серию будем заканчивать. Ссылка на плейлист в описании. Подписывайся на канал, ставь лайк, оставляй несколько комментариев. Все, всем пока.